Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's have a look on the Bitcoin market. So in general, our bearish setup is coming to an end, at least to its first target that we have, and next step of this setup depends on what will happen around 70 even area. Because the target that we have specified previously, it is not quite reached yet, so around 72 area, 70, but market stands very close, and I suggest that it would be a hit if not the daily oversold area. And because on the monthly chart you could see that downward action relatively strong, indecision candle that has been formed recently last month around the yearly pivot point now is breaking down. So moving below the yearly pivot point, first it is open road to the yearly pivot support one. It's around 52, but this is too far for us right now. For us is more important is what will happen around the previous top. So around 70 even on average, which means around 68, which is the previous top, right? And somewhere to the 72 that we have as a support area on the weekly chart. That's the first point that we will consider. If somehow market will break it down, then indeed we could start speaking about the 52. Chances on this really exist because every time, not for the first time, any crisis situation in the global finances shows that Bitcoin is not the safe haven asset. Whatever, no matter who was telling about this. So it was a lot of speeches from the Mike Saylor, from the BlackRock, from the other really respectable people that it is safe haven, it is ready to replace gold. But by the dynamic, you could see that Bitcoin mostly treated as the secondary quality stock, which is really too volatile to treat it as a safe haven, and it fall under the massive sell-off as soon as the market start feeling the problems. So that's what we see here. That's why chances on the breakout of the 70, I wouldn't exclude it totally. It will depend a lot from the results of the stock market. If it will keep going down, then the Bitcoin also will keep going down. And here's the special meaning will be related to first results of the Donald Trump tariff policy. Particularly speaking, what the real income Donald Trump, for example, will get in April and May as a result of this policy and how it will impact the budget deficit. So it will be anemic income, so that will be a really awful result for the Donald Trump strategy, especially at the eve of the debt sale in June. It might be really, well, really big bad thing on the market. So as for a gold market, as for Bitcoin, we need to wait and see what will happen in a couple of months, what the fundamental statistic we will get from the first policy, from the Donald Trump policy as the first result. For now, here you can see that market in general is coming to the target. On the weekly chart, you could see, as we suggested, that will be just a retracement, reaction and oversold. And as soon as this engulfing pattern has been formed, we talked about this 2 weeks ago, it's kind of the reversal bar, almost reversal bar. We said be prepared for a downward continuation. Next destination point will be around 74. This is FIB support, 618, and you can see the previous top. This market is going, and you can see this, in fact, already has been done. Yes, here stands minor difference, but in the most, this trade already is completed. On the daily chart, in the same story, you could see that once grabber has been formed, previously we talked that theoretical chances exist, that this might be some kind of the ABCD, right? but we said that's really very small probability for that because it is not logical. It is a bit irrational for current market performance. It doesn't relate to the current market sentiment. And once grabber has been formed, we said take short position, we have the butterfly and so on. Market collapsed. Here we could estimate the target with more precision. If we use classic approach for target estimation of this double top pattern, we'll treat the performance here as a double top, and just measuring the distance between the top to the neckline, counting down from the neckline, you get around 72. That's approximately the target that might be achieved. So 72, it's some minor distance to the possible market target here. Finally, on intraday charts, what we have starting from the 4-hour time frame chart, here's our butterfly. Here's we have really strong acceleration. I would not be surprised if after some upside reaction, maybe market could try to continue downward action because here was really a fast drop. Our strategy with the butterfly has worked really perfect. If you remember, we called for selling around 86. It was a bit stronger spike, but our stop has been was not in touch. So here, as you can see, market stands below the top and keeping butterfly valid, and this strategy has worked nice. So 127 extension stands, so the butterfly stands precisely on 73.20, so right around the same 74. If we would measure the 1618 of this butterfly, well, probably it's around 69, so it will be already significantly lower. And since market stands at oversold on the daily, I will show you. As you can see, market now is struggling oversold. As I said, if we wouldn't have it, probably the 674 definitely will be completed. But this has stopped market from downward action. But momentum is relatively strong. If stock market will keep falling, I wouldn't be surprised if here we'll get the 69 as well. But for now, for today, I would say that this trading plan that we have at the butterfly downward action mostly is done. 74 target is completed. If you see some reasons or you would like to take another short position here, maybe with a target of around 69, or some reasons for taking the short, I would suggest it would be better to wait for some minor reaction, some minor pullback here. So in particular speaking, 78 is the first area, but 80 even looks is more reliable because this is stronger confluence area, and if downside action will start, it should start probably from the 80 even. Why I suggest a bit deeper level, just because market is at oversold. So if we wouldn't have the oversold, theoretically it's possible to consider the first level as well. So that being said, now to understand what will happen next and whether the market will be able to keep going to the deeper standing targets, it definitely needs some driving factor. And there are two major driving factors could appear. First is a further collapse on the stock market. If it will keep going down, Bitcoin also will keep falling. Second is the first result from the tariffs or policy of the Donald Trump, but probably we will get it not earlier than the beginning of the May. The first results might come. So meantime, I do not see lots of things to do right now. So probably we need to see and watch for reaction, what will happen once market just has completed the predefined target.